So Ogun was the first king in Ile-Ife. He was called Obagunwi. Here we have this monument called Oriolokun. As you can see, Oriolokun. Oriolokun Asorodayo. Onsorodayo because it makes people's wishes come true. So Olokun was one of the last female chiefs of Obatala Oluiwa. So Olokun switched over from Obatala Oluiwa to join Oduduwa in their efforts to remove the Obatala for violating rules. And Olokun eventually married Oduduwa. So Oduduwa and Olokun lived in Ile-Ife at one time. And Olokun was very popular. She was the woman that actually lived with Oduduwa, despite the fact that Oduduwa have so many other wives. But this woman, Olokun, was the pillar behind the success of Oduduwa. So, in perspective, Ile-Ife here, that where we are now, is part of Igbo-Eledu. Igbo-Eledu is where human beings were created. The first woman on earth, called the Ifaakoko. Now they are corrupted as Akoko Edo. So the Ifaakoko were actually what we call Homo erectus. So they go around searching for food, searching for everything. Here in Ile-Ife, they found what they call Ishuile. Ishuile is also a community here. In Ishuile, Ishu, which is yam, became their favorite. So they will pull out the yam, they will look for wildfire and roast their yam, catch animals, roast it. That's how they fed until Ogun was born. Ogun came, started the Ido-Ogun, which is the furnace, Adogon. Adogon was the way they made their fire to cook, so they didn't have to go around looking for wildfire anymore. They made fire at home. Ogun made cutlasses, Ogun made the axes, Ogun made the hoes, Ogun made the rail, the rakes, Ogun made the knives. Ogun made so many knives, so many, including Agbegbe, which they use to cut women when they are having babies to expand. So Ogun became a settler. He was the first settler here, permanent settler in Ile-Ife, from being Homo erectus and from being what they call hunter-gatherers. So Ogun made his people settle. They started living settled life instead of walking around as hunter-gatherers. So millions of years later, Oduduwa became Oba here, about 4 million after Ogun, and Olokun here was the wife of Oduduwa. So contrary to the belief that Oduduwa was the first king of the Yoruba or the progenitor of the Yoruba, no, Oduduwa was not. Oduduwa was not the progenitor of the Yorubas. Oduduwa was not the first king of Yoruba. Oduduwa came after the dynasties of the Obatalas, and there were more than 1,000 Obatalas that ruled over the earth. Aiye, they call it Aiye, Aiye. That was the title of the Obatalas, and that covers the present-day Africa. So Oduduwa dynasty came after the Obatala dynasty. So now the Yorubas have 3 dynasties. 2 are not even talked about anymore. the Yorubas have the Ogun, Alade, Obaguin dynasty. Then for 3 million years there was no crown king. But they had the Shuwen and they had the Aworo. So the Shuwen and the Aworos were the origin. They were then called Bale or Balewa, and they are still present today in every town, in each town of Igbo-Eledumare. The Shuwen is the head of the Aworos, the Aworo. So 3 million years after Ogun came Obatala's dynasty, which lasted about 1 million years, and later came the Oduduwa dynasty. So I'm giving you the real story of the Yorubas here, okay? And I'm the narrator. My name is Dr. Akinde, and we have my guide today.
Andrew.
Excuse me.
Andrew Akingbami is my name.
Andrew Akingbami. Andrew Akingbami, and we also have Bumi Shola. Okay, Eniola mo bó ṣe máa ń ya picture rẹ̀. Mo mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe. Tó bá mo máa try. So we have Andrew Akingbami and we have Bumi Shola. These are my two guides. Okay, and we also have other people around here that brought us into this. I'm glad to be here. About Oriolokun, I've written a lot about Oriolokun. She never became one of the Obatalas. Oriolokun existed before Oduduwa. During Oduduwa's time there was Oriolokun, but she never became a female Obatala. But her children became Obatala in perspective, but she didn't have any child for Oduduwa in perspective. But she had a mind research called Omo Olokun, now called Makoluku, in Olonshogo, in Atewolara in Lagos. There is a place called Makoluku, but from my research, Makoluku is Omo Olokun, Mofolu Okun, Omo Folu Okun, in my perspective. So, thank you very much. Yeah, just okay. Over your people.
Just
okay.
How do I stop it?
Yeah, so that one month by work for real. So, Tiabumi, you want to get in your career?
Should I stop the video here?
Over stop it.
The video.
No, you can watch the video here now. So,
okay.
Some our people you want the video here now. Okay, this is our guide, Andrew Akingbami, our able guide, effective, and Bumi Shola, another able guide, and the other people that came here to help us. Okay, Jakpa, by video.